One Piece chapter 1112 titled Hard Aspect. And man, oh man, let's get into it. We waited 3 weeks and now probably 4 weeks. It feels like 4 weeks ever since we got this chapter, but Oda has come beyond the surface and rained down upon us with more information. Speaking of information, here we are back where we began. The Mark III pacifistas have all been incapacitated. Don't let up. Keep firing. And you just see the Marines keep going with the Buster Call onslaught. See the whole island just go up infernos and fire and explosion. We can't let Emperor Straw Hat crew escape, which eventually they are. Anyways, back to where the pacifista, the incapacitated pacifistas are. It will be a disaster if Giovanni gets away. You just see one pacifista lay dead on the ground, not moving. And you just see Samurai Gandhi blitzing his way past a bunch of the pacifistas Mark III, which is kind of surprising. I mean, he's making a beeline.
She is no more than a little 12-year-old girl, and you gave her the power to eradicate entire nations. Your defiance is as foolish as it is insolent, Vegapunk.
And another panel goes where the giants are. Let's hurry back to the ship. Yeah, some scary looking guys just arrived. And you just see all they continuing with the government. The Buster Call is gonna reduce Egghead to rubble. And just a bunch of fire and brimstone. Frankie goes up and fights one of the vice admirals. Out of the way, I'm not letting you through. Steam and strong. And next panel, right, and then socks one of the vice admirals. Why? Because he got a long ass neck. Kind of reminds me of the bullworm off of SpongeBob. Weird. God damn. Anyways, hey giants, take care of my dad. You bet. And you just see Bonnie helping out too. Brace yourself, Drew Bonnie. You stupid, miserable brat. We're not gonna let you keep a single one of our war machines. You just see one of Alzheimer's in range of Giovanni's devil fruit power. Uh-oh. He's not a weapon. Boom. Turns him into a child. And clocks him. Bonnie kicks him. My daddy is a hero. You cleft chin geezer. And you see the other vice admiral looks at that and says, "This is hard to watch. Stop it." Now back at the Labo stratum, and we do get a little bit. I feel like this should be, he should already, it's okay. You know what, aren't you going to drink that Vega coffee of yours? Don't tease me, Shaka. It's too hot. You know my tongue's as sensitive as a cat. Anyways, it's still, the broadcast is still going, and we're down to 4 minutes, which I did say that it's counted down. So next chapter will be 3 minutes if they can't shut this broadcast down, which I'm betting next chapter they won't be able to, or Vegapunk would have tricked everybody and said, "Oh, my bad. I just made a extra copy of this device in case you found out where this one is." Even my 7 satellites would even know this, because I'm the only one that knows. The main brain knows. Anyways, there's only 4 minutes left now, Stella. This is definitely the same room. There's no doubt this is where it was filmed, but see, even, and then as soon as she said that, he blasts a straight beam out the damn building, and she says, "Wait a second, don't do anything crazy, Stella. There's no time left. Enough time. See, you didn't stop diddly squat, but we can cool the coffee down if we use a thermomatic device to alternate the." Now, this is still what the broadcast still saying. Now here's what else is saying, what she's saying. "If I were Stella, I'd have made sure the broadcast nail was hidden. Oh boy. Then I shall continue until the entire lab is vaporized." And she brings up this Vegapunk, her name. "That would be a mistake. The second floor of the building B is dedicated to weapons development, and the first floor houses the power station. Not only that, but the third floor of the building C stores a number of high pressure gas cylinders. If you damage any of those, the resulting explosion will blow up Punk records to smithereens." So he can't, so basically he can't blow up the first, second, third, or fourth floors. Because if you do, it will cause a chain reaction in. There goes Punk Records. Here, one of the Gorosei says, then think of a solution. You satellites all share an identical thought process, correct? And so it says, of course, I know exactly how to stop. Besides, we don't want to rack up any more sin. Well, you already did at this point. It's just Vegapunk, the main body, kind of want to do it himself. Our relationship is already troubled enough. When Gorosei gets shocked and now notices, I sensed the voice of a small life form above. You mean from Punk Records? Don't tell me he hid the snail there. It'll be one of the broadcast snails we recently finished developing. They're shaped like this with a sort of triangular shell. Where's the entrance? She points up there. Stussy sees this, or Real sees this, and realizes, well, we dodged a bullet there. What a relief. It's gone. Guess it wasn't interested in us. The feeling is mutual. One in the blue blazes was that monster. Going off of what we overheard, I think it's one of the 5 elders. Go figure. What a repulsive transformation. So why are you still here? Did your new pals leave you high and dry? I'd be downright heartbroken if it weren't for your own recent double cross. I decided to stay on my own volition. Someone needed to be here to carry out this final mission. And we don't know what Stussy's final mission is. Stay behind. She double crossed, and now we don't know what that secret mission is. Her final secret mission. So, will she die? Probably so. Kaku? I don't know. Well, we'll see next chapter. Hang on, we're gonna leave Stussy behind. There's no helping it. That darn barrier has to be lowered the instant the ship attempts its big escape. And mind you, the frontier dome can only be disarmed from the command tower. The lady wanted to do it herself. So that's probably what Stussy's doing, trying to disable the barrier. But we can only respect that and show our gratitude by getting out of here alive. Of course, we won't waste the chance to escape, but thing is, how are we meant to cover the distance that Vega Force 01 was originally going to fly at? That's the real head scratcher here, Nico Robin. According to my calculations and all conventional wisdom, we're 100% guaranteed to crash and burn. Briar says, seriously? Which I like that calculation. Guys, I've finished loading the Kudi burst. We can take off towards the sea. The second Zoro and the others get aboard. If we don't make it, we all have to improvise and rely on everyone's powers. Let's give it all our all. Like one of satellites, this is sure is a rowdy crew. They say miracles happen because gut triumph over all, and I love that theory. Even if, I'm a scientist. Edison, what are you doing? I'm gonna make sure your ship reaches the ocean. You know what? I think Edison is gonna die at this point. All the satellites, you got Dr. Vegapunk, and now Edison, and now, well, I think that's 3 satellites down, and however many is left. Trust me, projected damage is 78%. I ain't dying, not yet. And then next panel, you'll see back to where Luffy is. A terrible vortex is animating from the island. You just see Luffy is putting up remember when I said the last chapter that the worm that the giants Broggy and Dorian Broggy cut off? Well, that head is still alive and can't kill him, like Luffy said. Luffy says, damn it, if you're so hungry, try chewing on this building. And Luffy picks up the building and chucks it at the worm. Unfortunately, the worm ate all that building. So, and it's still sucking in everything around it. What power is sucking us in? We're not getting anywhere. In the next panel, this is a real thrill. And now Luffy has entered out of his Gear 5th. So Gear 5th does have a time limit, depending on how much Luffy eats, of course. I'm beat, and Dorian Broggy sees this, and what the straw hat, you look like an old man. I'm all out of food and power. Food, want some of our Hercule? And Luffy doesn't know what that is, but blah. Well, what's that smell? Fermented shark. It's an emergency ration from Elbath. It may stink, but it's tasty. Now Luffy does eat that and regain somewhat of a back his power. I would say 50%. He can't go gear 5th because he has to be like 75 or 80 or above percentage. That hit the spot. Your body is so expressive. You're back to normal. Now, one of Gorosei's charges is the boar. The boar is charging. And Luffy goes straight into gear 3rd with arm in the hockey and says gum gum red rock and hits one of hits the boar on top of the head. But his head, the boar's head is kinda, what can I say? It's hard as hell. So Luffy says, ouch! How hard is this guy's skin? So it ain't the skin, it's the arm in it. So I'm pretty sure, oh boy, that's gonna be tough. And one of the Goroseis are glaring at Luffy and the two giants. Now, if you actually went back, you only see two Goroseis. So you see the worm and you see the boar. Where's Saint Saturn is one thing, and where's Samurai Gandhi? Where Saint Saturn and Samurai Gandhi went, we don't know, but we're about to find out where they went. Stratum back entrance, and you just see a man's presence. Hey, hang on, what the world? Who goes there? Stab, and looks like a crab. We instantly know where Saint Saturn is. He's up there with Robin, Chopper, and let's not forget, unfortunately, with Usopp. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Northeast Coast, the Giants. You just see, oh, and all of a sudden they get cut down, and now we know where I was about to say I'm just gonna call him Samurai Gandhi. We know where Samurai Gandhi went. Oh yeah, Samurai Gandhi went where the two giants, where Bonnie and Frankie and Atlas are. And look at that. Look at that image. That reminds me of Aokiji when he pulled up. And oh my goodness. Look at that. Now that's someone you do not want to mess with. Huh? Who the heck is that? Now back to the last panel. Punk Records Level Stratum. There's only one more minute, Stella. Okay, so we ain't on 4 minutes. We're on 1 minute. Okay, that's interesting. I know. This must be it. It seems fortune did not favor you this time, Vegapunk. And you just see a long pause. Front cover, color sprint, next issue. End of the chapter. So each of the Gorosei is now split up, and let's just say I can see two possibilities. Zoro and Jinbei, whoever the two, are gonna go face, say, Saturn or Samurai Gandhi, whoever needs the most help. Because Luffy and the two, Dory and Broggy, had their hands full on the other two, on the boar and the worm, that they failed to kill, unfortunately. And we still don't know how powerful these Gorosei are. What's their power scale? I'm pretty sure they don't have devil fruit. Well, they did specify devil fruit, but they are not they're unkillable at this point, because Dory and Broggy both beheaded the damn worm when the Gorosei that has the sandworm devil fruit. Which, oh shit. What else? Final thoughts are. Well, I was wrong about one thing. Instead of 4 minutes, it seems like I'm glad they went that route. Oda went that route, cause man, I was about to be like, there's only 1 minute, Stella. So I was going to say I was hoping 3 minutes by the time we get down to like the last chapter. But good thing that he didn't do it, cause I was like, oh no, that means that's another chapter that they're going to stall. But I'm glad he did 1 minute, cause that kind of speeds up the whole process of who are they going to is he going to stop the broadcast there, which he's not going to stop. That broadcast is 100% is going to keep going, and I mean keep going. Hey, that broadcast ain't going to stop. I'm telling you, Vegapunk is a smart cookie. He saw this shit was gonna come and knew the steps to take for his broadcast to get out there. If not, then oh well, that means he lost. But man, oh man. Aside from that, Luffy, I mean, seeing Luffy using gear third, that kind of simplifies things. That means Luffy might be in trouble, because going to gear third and not gear fourth means he's down on power right now. I would say 50% power, because I think the only time he will go into fourth or fifth will have the energy to go into fourth if he's eating like a certain amount of food. I'm not gonna try and explain it, but it's weird. For him to use gear third means he's on 50% energy right now, or low power, or hungry. So what he's been eating, the Giant's ration, only gave him a boost of 50%. So if he can go to gear 5th or gear 4, that's iffy, but they need to get off that island right now. I mean, they can't, like, if they have a full-blown battle, that whole island is gonna, and they got the Inferno to think about. The whole island is on fire, so they can't fight. They gotta go. So the whole this whole thing hinges on how to escape that damn island. Everything hinges on everybody escaping that damn island. That whole battle in the island. They have to escape both without losing anybody, of course, but the only casualty is Vegapunk. So, but if you like this video, subscribe and like and comment down below if you think you waited too long for chapter 1112. And what if Zoro can go up against Samurai Gandhi? Will Zoro win or will he lose? Because it looks like both of them has a katana, and I want to see that fight, to be honest with you. Samurai Gandhi with samurai in his name, and Zoro wielding katanas. Come on now, I'm hoping to see that fight. But then again, seeing Samurai Gandhi in action, I don't know. But I need to see more fight scenes to know if he's up there or not. Comparing moveset, he didn't even say even one technique Samurai Gandhi, but we're about to fuck around and find out. So thanks for watching, and see you again, and see you next venture. Laters.